Hey guys, hopefully this will work. I've been having so much trouble doing my live stream today. I don't know what is going on, but it's not working. Okay, I think it's working in horizontal now. Before I was like this way. Anyway, hi, Sarah here from Hospitality Success School. Thank you for joining me today. As always, we are here today to help you build and grow your dream hospitality business, whatever that may be or whatever that may look like to you. Yesterday we spoke about I gave you 16 ways to grow your list. So I guess that came to be because I was in one of the Facebook groups that I'm part of. So I'm in a few Facebook groups with mainly women that are in business. And there was one lady that had opened up a new bar, which is awesome. Congratulations. And she was asking people for suggestions on how to market herself. So she got like 50 different people give her all these great ideas about connecting with local business groups and local message boards and flyer drops and stuff like that. And I was really surprised because she said they'd had a bunch of customers already, but they were still struggling to get the word out. And I said and my feedback was, you've got so many great ideas here, but are you capturing the people that have come in? Because they're already there. They're already your customer. Now that you have them, if you can catch their details, you can market to them for free, effectively. You already have them. So I think it's really important that when you have a business, you don't forget about the customers you already have. It's really, new customers cost like 4 or 5 times as much money to catch and to maintain as it does. It's so much easier and it's so much more affordable to market to people that are already your customers. So I said to her, look, all these are great, but I really think you should be capturing the data of the people that you do have. And so I did a post on 16 ways that you can build your list. So whether you call it your list or whether you call it your database or whether you call it your CRM, your customer relationship management platform, they're all the same thing. It's really just a list of your customers and potential customers with different data on it, with different information about them. I won't talk too much today about what sort of information you should be gathering, and I won't go into how to get it either, because that's what we did yesterday. So if you're after that information, go and check out that video. But for anyone, if you're watching this and you are watching it near to when I've released it, I still have 7 spots left. So that's right, 3 are gone, they're going quickly, but we've got 7 spots left in the new online marketing coaching program that I've set up for hospitality businesses. If you're interested in that, do register. I'll include the link around for a chat and we can talk about how it might help you. So today what I wanted to talk about was what to do once you have your list. And it can be a little bit, I guess, demoralizing at first because it can take a long time to build your list. But if you keep at it, it'll build quickly. And there's ways you can build it quickly, which I spoke about the other day. But today we're going to talk about what to do once you've got your list. Any size list. And the beauty is that when you set up a lot of these things, you can, they will just happen on an ongoing basis. And I'll talk about that a little bit more. So there's really 5 ways that you can interact with your customers or interact with the people on your list. So first is in person. Obviously that is when they return to your venue. So you're not probably going to go around to everyone's house and knock on their door and say, hey, do you want to come back in again? That would be a little bit creepy, let's be honest. But it's really important that when your customers do come in, that you recognize that they're existing customers. And there's a range of different ways you can do this. Like, in the old days, it used to be when you were front of house, you would have maybe a bunch of cards and they would sit in behind near the register, and any regulars that came in, you could go and look and or make notes. So last time, their cat was sick or their daughter was going overseas. And so you can bring that back in when there's a booking, ask them how it's going, and that creates amazing connection and amazing reciprocity. So a great experience for your customers. Number 2 is the mail. So good old-fashioned post. At a recent event I was at with the Australian Hotels Association, there was a gentleman there that had been using birthday vouchers. So I've spoken about them before, and they're a fantastic way to get customers information where they're willing to give it over to you. So if you have a birthday promotion that you give to your customers, and they know about it, most of them are really happy to share their birthday with you. The redemption rates can vary, but this guy he was sending out post. He'd had vouchers printed up. They were card, they were solid, they were beautiful, they were printed on nice shiny paper, and they hand wrote the person's name on it, and they hand wrote an envelope. So when the person received this, they had something tangible, and it was a real personalised thing. And so he was getting, what the gift was $25. So it was a voucher to spend anywhere in the business. He didn't mind if they spent it on food, beverage, even gaming. So he put no restrictions around it. And he's found that there's been a almost 25% redemption rate on that. So 1 in 4 people on his list are coming in their birthday month and spending that $25 plus more. He said a lot of them, most of them, bring in groups for a meal. So, like 10 plus people. And so that's spending, you're 10xing your investment there. You're giving away $25. You're probably making, $500. So that's a 20 times really investment. That's amazing. Can you imagine in your business if you captured all of your customers on a list and a quarter of them made an extra booking and came in around their birthday and brought 10 people with them? That's amazing. So mail can work really well, but it is quite labour intensive. There's, printing, folding, addressing, sending, it's all very manual. The next one, I guess, when you're getting a little bit less manual is email marketing. So we're looking at, if we look at industry standard, you're looking at probably a 10, if you're 20%, if you're lucky, open rate on your emails. So that means 1 in 5 people on your list will open your email. And you'll get a 1 to 3% click through. So of those people, 1, 2 in 100, maybe 3 if you're lucky, you've got a really cool offer, will click through. And then of those people that click through, you've probably got, again, a 1 to 3% conversion rate. So people that actually go ahead and either purchase what you're selling or take you up on your offer. So don't give up on marketing. It's a really great way. It creates an extra touch point with your customer, and it can really keep you top of mind. And there's some fantastic things you can do with automation. So creating emails that are triggered on certain actions. So whether someone either joins your membership program or when someone makes a booking. And these are really important to enhance the customer experience, but also you can add things in there to taking the next step. So they're really high open rates, those ones in particular. There's also a bunch of automated emails which I would recommend restaurants look into. It's quite underutilized. Is in what you'd call in e-commerce an abandoned cart. So if someone starts a process of making a booking for your restaurant and then abandons that process, you can send them a series of emails that happens automatically, you don't have to do it every time. And they will, encouraging them to book. You may offer an incentive or something, but that's irrelevant. So we've got in person, we've got in the post, and we've got email. And the next 2 I want to talk to you about are really exciting. So these are where it's going to be at in the future. These are what's being underutilized by hospitality businesses, and these are your opportunities to really maximize your engagement with your customers, generate bookings, generate revenue for little to no cost. And they are, first one is SMS marketing. So with email, we're looking at that 20% conversion, 20% open rate and 1 to 3% engagement rate. With SMS, so this is when you're sending text messages out to people on their phone. Obviously, you need a phone number. You're getting 95% open rate, so 5 times. And you're getting 35% engagement rate. So that is huge. So what we're saying is 1/3 of the people that open your message will engage with it, will click the link, will redeem it, will whatever that you're asking them to do. 33%. So I hope you can see like how powerful that would be for your business. If from your list, you can get a third of your list to interact with an offer that you're making. So again, we can do email broadcasts like we do with email. So we can set these up, we can schedule these using technology. And we can also, create series where they're sent out there's a series based on like a single offer, so a campaign. So that's super exciting. Email, depending on how big your list is, you can start with free options and even with the automation technology, and I'll explain that in the hospitality marketing project that we're doing and give you a whole bunch of resources around that. But with SMS, you're usually paying per message. It's only a few cents though, so it's still a really cheap and really effective way to market to your customers. And the last thing I want to talk about is messenger marketing. So you may or may not have heard of messenger marketing before, but I think you'll probably know what it is. If you use Facebook, this is the easiest way for me to explain it, and you use the messaging function on Facebook, so you receive or send messages via Facebook. You might have noticed that in your personal ones, it's sort of like a little window that comes up. You've probably had it with created little friends or little messaging threads with your friends. It's similar to text message, but there's a little bit more visual space so you can include more information. You may also use it as a business for where if people connect with you via social media, they can send you a message. So it's used a lot in customer service as well. So people inquiring about your open times, bookings, stuff like that. So if you've used that before, that's a form of that is Messenger. And messenger marketing is just using that platform to market to your customers. So to communicate offers and to communicate things about your business and to improve their experience. So similar to SMS, we're seeing open rates for Messenger are generally around 80%. So that is 4 times as effective as email. And the click-through rate or the engagement rate is around the 25-30%. So nearly as good as SMS. But the amazing thing with Messenger is there's a lot of new technology that I can help you with called chatbots. So you may have encountered these before in sometimes different businesses have them online where you like the live chat functions and it's a bot. So it's looking for, if you ask a question, it gives you options. It's very similar, but it's a much more organic and a one-to-one sort of thing. And it's a lot more simplified. So chatbots, they sound really confusing and there is a bit of tech involved there, which is where I come in. But the process is not that complicated once you understand it. And messenger marketing is like a total game changer. It is gonna, your business, you are gonna love it once you get into it. I'm really excited to include this as in my new marketing project, online coaching program, and we're gonna go really, really heavy into this. And I just can't wait to see the results that you guys are gonna get. So, there's a couple of reasons why it's been so effective is you've probably got a Facebook page already, and a lot of your, fans and people connected will already be on that. So you don't need to gather their information in any other way. You already have it. That is a list that you already own. You don't need to be getting email addresses or that type of thing to use Messenger. You've already got a list there. Also, Facebook really rewards it. So even if you're using ads to drive interaction with your messenger, Facebook really loves it because you're keeping their users on their platform, so they win. It's a seamless user experience. Makes for a really fluid experience, and it's also creates this really nice one-on-one connection with your customers there, because we use a real conversational tone. It's not as lengthy as email. You've got to do things really short, really quick. Which is what people are after, that, split second consuming stuff and making decisions really quickly. So that's it for today. So they're the 5 ways that you can use your list. And I hope if you're not using some of those, it's given you some ideas of what you can use in your hospitality business. And if you're interested, please get in touch. I'd love to chat further. I'll include the link above. if you want to have a chat about maybe joining our new hospitality marketing program, which is sort of coaching, please get in touch and fill that out. And bye for now.